Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be doing a price reveal on this non-shifter shifter cart. Today I'm wanting to ride it around a little bit, showing off its capabilities. This thing could reach a top speed of almost 50 miles an hour, but more specifically a 47.1. This thing is fast for the frame and for the engine. The engine's only like a 212 Predator, but I've modified it with upgrades and bypassed the governor and everything like that. Shifter cart costed me quite a bit. It was not really that cheap. Let's get into the price reveals. I don't know why I picked a very cold day to do this, but I believe that it's worked out pretty good. So let's get to riding this thing and see how it works. Got rocks in the seat. I don't know how they got there. So I'm going to start off with the engine. The engine was one of the most expensive parts other than the axle. The engine had a ton of upgrades. The upgraded carburetor and the upgraded exhaust. This helps the performance a whole lot. However, I upgraded this engine a while back for another project, so I'm going to not include it in the full price, but I'm going to have two separate prices at the end, one including the cost of the engine, one's not. Okay, so for the upgrade, I bought a kit with all the accessories plus the spark plug, and that came out to be around $57.99, so about $58. This kit allows the engine to go a whole lot faster, around 41 miles an hour. That helps a lot, and it's a really good engine. It's lasted many years, especially in the weather. It's pretty good. It still needs to be cleaned up a little bit. Okay, so the back axle, this is the more expensive part because it has so many components that you need. You got the axle itself, then you got the sprocket, the brake disc, and then you got these bearing kits. So I'm going to start off with the axle. The axle was around $49. So the axle itself, which is solid metal with a keyway, is about $49. So these bearing kits, they come in the pack of two. I had to order two sets of them just to get the three, and they costed around about $50 for both kits, about $25 a piece for two. And then the sprocket costed me about $37, but I got $10 knocked off because the shipping was terrible, so that's pretty good. So I got actually for $27. The brake disc was $22. Comes with the keyway and the screws that tightens it down to the axle. And the sprocket, I forgot to mention, comes with the adapter so you could screw it onto the keyway and screw it onto the axle as well. So the brakes work pretty good. The sprocket, it's doing really good. Now, the brake caliper and the hydraulic brake system, which I use for my other go-kart, I got that for about $30 as well, so it still works pretty good. And also for the back axle, I had to get these spacers on each side behind the wheel hubs. Those are free. I made them from work, and these wheel hubs, I got two of them. They're 4x4s. A 4x4 wheel hub. 2 of those were $60, so there's $30 a piece from Go Power Sports. Most of the axle was bought from Go Power Sports. We welded a custom bracket for the brake caliper, and we had to weld on the bearing kits to the frame. So overall, this is very sturdy, very good quality, works really well, and it's good for high speeds, which this thing does reach.
$46, $47.
So now it's the main components of the frame. The frame itself was free. It was given to me from a friend of mine. For both spindles, they came together in a kit. They was about $38. They actually worked pretty good. And then the front tires, the tire rims came with the tires themselves. Both of these tires I got cheap for $30. They were all rusted out, but I sanded them down and painted them. Now they look brand new. So $30 for both front tires. And then the steering wheel was about $23 on Amazon. I found it pretty good. I know it's cheap, but it works really good. We cut off the kill switch from the original go-kart and welded it onto here. We got some free wire and wire casing to connect it to the engine. So that works perfectly fine. This handbrake, my other project was working on a truck, so we got this part for free. If you look it up, it's actually $130. But thankfully, I got this for free. And I put the truck little hand gear ball on top. I think it's nice. So you push this down, it goes in, clocks there, and squeezes those brakes. And it's hydraulic too. The back tires, I got both of these for $120. So they're pretty good. They're in really good condition. They hold air really good. They're just a little dirty and you wash them up. Everything else came with it. Everything else was free. Also, this bracket here, I got that made free from work as well. Welded pretty good. Some areas I'm going to have to repaint, like the kill switch. I want to repaint that white. A few spots back here I want to paint black. The total price of this shifter cart without the engine upgrade and without the hydraulic brakes was $453.38. Now, including the engine kit and the hydraulic brake, it would be around $500. So that's not bad, but that's not including the shipping and the taxes. With the taxes, it'd be around about $550, and with the shipping, I only had to pay shipping on a few items, which only equaled out to like $10. So I paid around $560 estimated. I don't really know the exact numbers of the shipping or the taxes, but the taxes is just about 10% of total costs. So give or take, it's estimated around $560. I hope y'all guys enjoyed this video. This is probably one of the last videos I'm going to do of the shifter cart. I'm going to move on to other projects. I have a few projects in mind. I'll see y'all in the next video. Goodbye.